Paul Di'Anno, former Iron Maiden singer, dead at 66. Paul Di'Anno, the original frontman of the iconic heavy metal band Iron Maiden, has passed away at the age of 66. Known for his gritty and powerful vocals on Iron Maiden's first two albums, Di'Anno had been struggling with a range of health issues in recent years, but continued to perform despite his challenges. The news of his death has left a significant mark on the heavy metal community. The announcement of Di'Anno's passing came from his record label, Conquest Music. The label released a heartfelt statement on behalf of Di'Anno's family, confirming that the singer, whose real name was Paul Andrews, had died at his home in Salisbury. Born on May 17, 1958, in Chingford, East London, Di'Anno first gained recognition as the lead vocalist of Iron Maiden between 1978 and 1981. His voice became synonymous with the band's early sound, contributing to their debut self-titled album Iron Maiden in 1980, followed by the 1981 release of Killers. Both albums are considered pivotal in the evolution of the new wave of British heavy metal, NWOBHM, a movement that would later influence countless metal bands around the world. Despite his departure from Iron Maiden in 1981 due to drug and alcohol issues, Di'Anno went on to carve out his own unique path in the metal world. After leaving the band, he formed Battlezone, a heavy metal project that saw him release several albums, and later fronted a group called Killers. He also made numerous guest appearances on various recordings and produced solo albums throughout his career. Even in his later years, when he was confined to a wheelchair due to complications from past motorcycle accidents and multiple knee surgeries, Di'Anno continued to perform for his loyal fans. Since 2023, he had participated in more than 100 live shows, defying the odds and demonstrating his dedication to heavy metal. Conquest Music expressed their pride in having Di'Anno as part of their artist roster and encouraged fans to celebrate his life and contributions to music by raising a glass in his memory. His recent release, The Book of the Beast, which came out in September 2024, was a career retrospective that compiled some of his best work since leaving Iron Maiden, serving as a tribute to his long-lasting influence in the metal scene. Iron Maiden also acknowledged Di'Anno's passing, releasing a statement expressing their deep sadness at the news. The band praised him for his pioneering presence in Iron Maiden's formative years, as he played a critical role in their early success. When Di'Anno joined the band in 1978, he replaced previous vocalists Paul Day and Dennis Wilcock, taking over the reins as frontman just in time for their first major releases. His raw, punk-infused vocal style set the tone for Iron Maiden's early music, helping the band to rise quickly to prominence within the heavy metal community. Although his tenure with Iron Maiden was relatively brief, Di'Anno's impact on the band's legacy is undeniable. His voice helped lay the foundation for what would become one of the most successful and influential metal bands in history. However, due to ongoing issues with substance abuse, he was fired from the band in 1981, and Bruce Dickinson took over as Iron Maiden's lead singer. Dickinson would go on to become the definitive voice of Iron Maiden, guiding the band to global fame with his powerful operatic singing style. Even though Dickinson's era is the one most associated with Iron Maiden's success, Di'Anno's contributions are fondly remembered by fans who followed the band from its early days. Following his departure from Iron Maiden, Di'Anno remained an active figure in the metal world. He continued to release music and perform live, though his career was often marked by periods of personal and health struggles. In the 1980s, he released 2 albums with Battlezone, before making a brief return with a comeback album in 1998. In the early 1990s, Di'Anno also fronted the NWOBHM band Praying Mantis and later went on to form Killers, a group that included members from Tank, Raven, and Battlezone. The band released 2 albums between 1991 and 1997, further solidifying Di'Anno's reputation as a versatile and relentless performer. Di'Anno's health began to decline significantly in recent years, largely due to complications from old motorcycle injuries, which left him in need of 2 knee replacement surgeries. These operations confined him to a wheelchair, and in 2020, Di'Anno announced his retirement from touring based on medical advice. However, in true Di'Anno fashion, he refused to let his physical limitations stop him from pursuing his passion for music. Instead of retiring, he formed a new band, Warhorse, with Czech musicians Ante Pupasic and Hervoje Mataraka. The band released their self-titled debut album in July 2024, marking Di'Anno's return to the stage and studio. That same year, in a serendipitous moment, Di'Anno crossed paths with Bruce Dickinson for the first time after many years. The two met in Zagreb, Croatia, where Dickinson had just finished a solo concert, while Di'Anno was attending a promotional signing event for the release of Warhorse's album. According to Di'Anno's manager, Sejja Panjuris, the meeting was a heartwarming moment for both singers, with the two engaging in a friendly conversation and reminiscing about their shared history with Iron Maiden. This reunion was an unexpected but poignant highlight in Di'Anno's final chapter. As the metal world mourns the loss of Paul Di'Anno, his legacy remains firmly intact. He was a trailblazer in the heavy metal genre, with a voice that helped define the sound of Iron Maiden and the NWOBHM movement. Even as his health deteriorated, his passion for music never waned, and he continued to inspire fans with his tenacity and love for performing. Di'Anno's contributions to metal will be remembered by generations of fans, and his place in the annals of heavy metal history is forever secured. Our deepest condolences go out to Paul Di'Anno's family, friends, and colleagues. His influence will live on, not only through his music, but also through the memories of those who experienced his electrifying performances. Rest in peace, Paul Di'Anno.